Sports participation among kids has doubled since the early 1980s. Attendance at religious services, something that families used to do together on a regular basis, declined about 40% in the same time period. The amount of time that families just spend sitting around talking to each other has been cut in half since the early 80s when they do these time use studies. And it's pretty hard to be a good parent if you don't spend any time with your children. And that, unfortunately, is part of what's going on today. And one of the reasons is related to one of the other changes, and that's that we're more concerned with both wealth, material gains, and academic achievement. In fact, one of the people I interviewed for my book, Too Much of a Good Thing, was a headmaster of a school outside Boston, getting ready to retire. He'd been in education for 35 years, I think. And so I asked him, well, how are children different today than they were when you first started? And he said that that we load them down both literally and figuratively with work. There used to be one-strap backpack kids. Now they have two straps on their backpacks because there's more work. The load is heavier. And he said, and it's work. It's hard work. It's not play anymore. There's very little play associated with what they're doing in school. And he says, I hesitate to use the word driven, but I think that's what it is, that they're driven. I said, well, what are they driven towards? He says, they don't really know. You know, success, probably a good college in the short term, but beyond that, they don't really know. And it's a fact that has really, I think for me, it's been the biggest change that I've seen. And some of it is the fact that it's accompanied by, we're in a society now that values wealth more than it ever did. Students show that money is a bigger concern. In fact, one of my favorite statistics in Too Much of a Good Thing comes from a study that UCLA does every year of incoming college freshmen. These are freshmen from all over the country, not just ones who go to UCLA. And they ask them, why are you going to college? What do you hope to get out of college? And they've been doing this survey since, I think, the mid-1960s. And back when I entered college, many years ago, in the early 70s, the most common response that a student gave to that question, what do you hope to get out of college, was, I believe that college will help me develop a meaningful philosophy of life. Today, the most common answer is, I believe college will help me become very well off financially. Not get a good job, but become rich. And when you look at the percentage of high school seniors who say having a lot of money is very important, you know, it's gone up significantly since the 80s. And that makes the job harder too, because if it's only academic achievement that you're looking for and wealth, you're going to forget the character issues.